the NoFate channel, checking in on this episode of the supplement review from Glaxon.com. I am reviewing their Xerion longevity and blood sugar support. We're going to get into what this is supposed to do. We're going to talk about the ingredients. We're going to focus on the company. We're going to talk about glucose disposal agents. We're going to talk about how much this costs, how I've been using it, and frankly, who I think this is right for. We got so much to talk about today. I'm not going to bother telling you that on this series, I just review a supplement on every episode, and that asked you, if this is your first time to the channel, to give the video a like and hit that red subscribe button. We don't have time for that. So Glaxon.com is a company that's been around for a number of years, and they're doing things right. And by doing things right, I mean they don't do some cut and paste, cookie cutter type of copycat supplementation. These guys are legitimate coats on scientists that are putting together crazy labels that are original. These aren't copycats. These are really original labels across their entire spectrum of supplements. So I got to give them bonus points for that, for using real science instead of bro science. Now I want to talk about glucose disposal agents. Those are fairly popular in the past few years. What are they? Essentially, they help improve your body's insulin sensitivity. If you're not familiar with insulin, it is the number one hormone in your body that tells your body to store fat. You get in a whole bunch of carbohydrates, your insulin gets spiked through the roof, your body is signaled to store those extra calories as fat. Having good insulin sensitivity is the way to go, and it helps you stay leaner, and it helps you from, frankly, just putting on the extra weight that so many of us don't want to do. Now, there's a lot of glucose disposal agents out there, and Xerion is not like those. And when I go over the ingredients, you're gonna see that it is completely different from so many of the other ones that are out there. Xerion. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, so feel free to comment below how it's supposed to be pronounced. I believe it comes from Arabic or Latin, meaning elixir. How is it supposed to work? It improves your glucose sensitivity and absorption. It helps with glycogen retention as well as overall performance. Now I'm going to read you what they wrote on the back of the bottle. Xerion takes a more holistic approach to optimizing glucose metabolism within the scope of aging. Our goal with Xerion was to design a product that addresses several key pathways that encompass the gradual age-related decline in metabolic efficiency and to improve these processes for better results. So obviously we all know as we age, we can't eat what we used to. We tend to put on a lot more fat, especially for us men, right around that midsection. So I want to go through the ingredients, talk about how you can use this, how I've been using this, and of course how much it costs, and my final thoughts on Xerion as well as glucose disposal agents. One bottle is 30 full servings. One full serving is 3 pills. We're starting off with chromium picolinate at 400 micrograms, and that does help with your blood sugar. We also have milk protein hydrosate, and that is going to help with your digestion and your absorption rate, as well as help you pull out more amino acids from proteins. We also have DHB coming in at 300 milligrams, and that is for blood sugar sensitivity. And again, that's what a lot of these glucose disposal agents do, is they put ingredients in there to help improve your body's blood sugar sensitivity so that your insulin isn't spiking as soon as you get those carbohydrates coming in. Rounding out the ingredients label, we have the trade name BioNMN. Glaxon does use trade name ingredients whenever possible, and that does protect against heart disease. It is a precursor to your NAD levels, as well as helps with DNA repair and mitochondrial function. Whew. That's a mouthful. Also for absorption is black pepper extract, bioprene, another trade name ingredient. Glaxon recommends taking Xerion 1 to 3 pills before your carbohydrate meals. They do tell you not to exceed 2 servings per day, and 1 serving does cost you $2 at Glaxon.com using code Dave. Now, I've got no correlation. I've got no association with Glaxon. They sent this to me for free because I do honest, fair, and balanced reviews. Dave goes to a fellow New England dad getting it done here in Massachusetts that I happen to be friends with, and I just know that he does get a kickback, so I like to promote other people's codes sometimes when possible. So do know, full transparency, if you use that code Dave, you're helping out a fellow New England dad, but it is going to generate a kickback for him. That does get you a maximum discount over the entire website. How have I been using Glaxon's Xerion? Well, I have been using one pill before breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So one full serving throughout the whole day. I happen to be a big fan of spreading out my supplements as much as possible. I think your body absorbs them a bit better, and I think you get a much longer, better effect over the ingredients that are going to be in your supplements as well. As far as glucose disposal agents, I believe in them. I think it's very important to focus on your insulin sensitivity. People tend to focus on calories or their macros. They overlook insulin sensitivity. And we obviously know the number one way to improve your insulin sensitivity over time is to focus on low glycemic index carbohydrates over a long period of time. That's the best way. The second best way is to make sure you're taking supplements in that are going to help with your insulin sensitivity, like a glucose disposal agent. Now, I will say Xerion is not like the other GDAs. It is definitely a standalone in a long and wide field of GDAs. So they're doing something a lot differently. And I do like what they put in here with respect to the fact that it focuses on your body as you age, because I think that the GDAs out there are just GDAs. They don't actually care about your age and how your body kind of deteriorates as it goes along. So I think this is a decent product. I happen to think that Glaxon puts out really great stuff, and I'm always impressed with how they put their labels together, not only using trade name ingredients, full transparency, but making sure not to just be copycats of what already exists. Overall, if you are looking to recomposition your body, if you're looking to kind of improve upon your current diet, I would say that you should look into GDAs. I do think they can be beneficial. Also, for me, if I know I'm going to have that one day a week where I'm going to just go hog wild on carbohydrates, or even that one meal a week where I know I'm just going to let the roof off of carbohydrates, then I would use, and I have used, and I do use a GDA, very much like Xerion. I'll take a full dose an hour or 45 minutes before that massive meal in order to kind of mitigate the negative aspects of just kind of going crazy into the buffet line. Now, if you came this far in the video, give the video a like and hit that red subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below. Have you taken a GDA before, and do you focus on the glycemic index when it comes to your carbohydrates? I'm always curious if people are aware and take a lot of interest in their insulin sensitivity as we get older in life, or if people are still just kind of counting calories and looking at their macros with respect to dieting and exercise. Hopefully you found today's video informative. Give it a like, hit the subscribe button. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.